if you're anything like me, you're bored out of your damn mind. We all have like those two brain cells that are just like, what if we do this thing and what if we do that thing? We're all thinking about these specific things that could potentially lead us back into normalcy, but unfortunately, we can't do that. So instead, I decided, what if I tried to jump like Mario?
Who you calling insecure?
You know, his little pew, just breaking blocks with my hands. So I decided, why not make myself a workout to get myself moving? Because since quarantine started, I have been eating like crap, been treating myself like crap, and would like to feel, once again, a sense of normalcy. So, I devised a workout plan. So when it comes to creating this specific workout plan, what was important for me was to look at what are the important things when it comes to increasing essentially our vertical jump. So I went to this website, as you can see here, and I'm basically going to create my workout based on all of the information that I can grab on how it is possible for me to increase my vertical jump. And that was a whole ish to figure out. When it comes to being able to increase the vertical jump, there are a couple of things that I do really need to focus on. And one is flexibility, because I don't want to hurt myself whenever I'm just jumping up. And two is the explosive power. This man is now attempting to create a workout based on this website. Unfortunately, with the exception of like 2 specific workouts from this website, he actually doesn't really use the website. Ha. So this one is through USA Basketball, and if you want to find a sport that's just purely based on being able to vertical jump, I mean, dunk on them haters, become a basketball player. I think how it's going to work for me is that every single day, I should attempt to stretch out for a solid 15 minutes and then go through my day. I like HIIT workouts, that's just the truth. And I think what's going to be important for me is to be able to do this really, really quickly in between classes and between whatever I'm doing in that day. It should only take me 5 minutes. There are a couple of constraints for me. One, gyms are not open. So I'm going to have to rely on specifically whatever I have at home without any kind of equipment. And frankly, I have very minimal equipment. I do not own a gym. I do not operate a gym. 2, I also need to remember that I live in an apartment where people live with me, above me, below me, and beside me. And so with that, it is important for me to not make as much noise. If anything, to limit the noise as much as possible, because I don't want to end up being the victim of a very, very crude and brutal murder because I decided to do a bunch of jump squats at 3 in the morning. So I know how to squat. I know that I'm capable of squatting. And there are lunges. Lunges are very simple, as you just lunge. And that's basically it. Burpees. So you may be asking me, how am I going to be able to achieve jumping like Mario? And this will be what I'm going to use with a fun little acronym. So I give to you my workout. The SLJRBST will consist of 12 squats, 12 lunges, 12 seconds of butt kicks, 12 jump tucks, 12 single leg hops, 12 burpees, and 12 toe touches. And I will be doing this on a frequency of 3 times a day. So the way that I devised the warm-ups is, which I will lovingly call SLJRBST, are based on running warm-ups. That's essentially all that I'm doing. When it came to creating the goal, I wanted something that wasn't about my aesthetics. It wasn't about what my body looked like, which are also aesthetics. It wasn't about how much I weighed before, how much I weighed after, whether or not I lost weight. It was all about my performance. Am I now finally able to do the thing that I said I was going to do? So, while I was looking around on my desk, trying to figure out how to even create this workout, I thought about a really, really interesting way for me to be able to prove that I can jump like Mario. And what my brain decided to create was through the use of something like a button like this. I wanted to use this button because this was the only button that I had out, and I just didn't feel like ordering any more things because I've ordered so many things. This says,
"You are a badass."
And it cycles through a couple of different ones, like, "You can do it!" And it's insanely annoying. But having this give me confidence was a pretty good idea. So basically, what I decided to do was, my ceilings are relatively high up. You do not need to know how high up my ceilings are. You just need to know that in relation to me, it is high up. So my goal was to take this, attach it to the ceiling in some way. And by attaching it to the ceiling, I would have to come and jump up like Mario as if I was breaking a block, make contact with this thing, and cause...
You can.
I don't know if I could do that, frankly. These ceilings are really high up. You okay, Quinn? So that didn't work. So after that malarkey, I was thinking to myself, how in the world am I supposed to get this thing up there? And I could take a piece of cardboard, put it on there, tack it to the wall. But that seemed a little more precarious than I would like. And that scared me more than anything. I'm essentially going to wait until the very last day that I actually have to put it up there. Since I already know that I can't reach those ceilings, what difference is it going to make if it's going to stay up there? I'm not going to want to test myself every day. I'm going to want to be able to do this for 30 full days. If I end up hitting that button prior to the 30 days, I'm just going to look at it and be like, then why did I do this for 30 full days? I want to be able to not get out the park after the 30 days and not kind of just bare minimum at 15. So for the next 30 days, I essentially would be working up towards the goal of being able to just the ceiling with a punch that is roughly 90 degrees. Wouldn't really mind if it was any more, any less.
Is this what a midlife crisis feels like?
Could I potentially try to get my head to hit the button instead?
Am I having my midlife crisis?
I am not in any way, shape, or form a personal trainer or even equipped nor accredited to tell you how to do your workouts. If you want to check my channel out next week, I will be posting the workout video as well as the warm-up video. And then 30 days from now, hopefully, you will be seeing a video of potentially the results of what the heck kind of challenge I decided to do to myself. This is insane. This is insane. I'm insane. So as I was attempting to clean everything up, I made this beautiful realization that in order for me to even get that high up with, you know, the whole 90 degrees thing, I'm going to have to lift my legs a stool length off the ground. I can't do that. I'm not going to be able to do that. And for me to assume that after 30 days, I'm going to be able to even reach that through my mediocre workout is insane. I have just set myself up for failure, folks. Anyway, we'll see what happens in 30 days. It's going to be a fun ride. I'm going to die.
I show pieces into places they don't quite fit into. I've been digging for years, when can I make my breakthrough? I feel queasy, I'm uneasy, can time just come to a stop?
Oh, the single angles.